Cancer, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we've got a Saturn moving into Aquarius reading for you. It's been transiting Capricorn for the past 3 years in your 7th house. So relationships, marriages, partnerships, that type of thing, all put under the scrutiny, you know. Saturn will force you to take responsibility and be realistic about your significant relationships. If they can't, you know, take the test of a couple of tower moments, that, you know, Saturn will force your way. It does indicate a lot of breakups and marriage breakdowns, divorces, things like that. So you may have gone through this in the past 3 years. Not necessarily marriage, but it can be breakdowns in an ordinary relationship, a work relationship, that type of energy. Okay, you're going into the 8th house. 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. Scorpio is the death card. Death, transformations, death, sex, taxes, other people's money, that type of thing. It's not an easy transit. You know, Saturn will force you to look at everything that you've tried to avoid. Any fears that you have will be brought to the surface, whether that be addictions, anything that you try to keep hidden. You know, the 8th house, Saturn will bring it to the surface. So it's not an easy transit, so you know, just be prepared for that. Okay, so we'll do a Celtic Cross, or my version at least anyway. Clarify, and we'll get a message out there. It's not going to resonate for every single Cancerian, so do check out your replacements, your moon, your rising, even check out Saturn as well for further messages. Okay, so let's get going. Thank you for the likes, shares, subscribes. Channel's growing nicely. It's all down to yourselves. It's much appreciated. And all details in the description box for private readings. Okay. Cancer. What do we got? Moving into the 8th house. It's also a house of power struggles as well. So you may find, you know, if you try and control people or vice versa, this will come to the forefront. 6 of Swords. You could be moving. Current waters may be a bit choppy, but the 6 of Swords is moving towards calmer waters. Okay. Crossing your root in the matter. Recent past. What you want, what's coming in, how you see yourself, how others see you, advice, and potential outcome. Bottom of the deck is a 7 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. You've got a decision to make. Something involving happiness and family, something that's been a bit of possibly a power struggle somewhere. Okay, 6 of Swords, this is you moving on, moving away, aiming for calmer waters. Crossing you is the 3 of Cups. So it could be a friendship that's crossing you here, that's not... I'm almost feeling not too healthy for you. Recent past is a 6 of Wands. I kind of feel like all eyes were on you. You were very popular. But you kind of want to take a step away from that. Maybe you're quite but we're going into the 8th house. 8th house is obsessions. So maybe social media. You know, maybe wanting your likes on Instagram too much. You know, maybe putting your life on Instagram that wasn't exactly realistic. I didn't get to the root of the matter, I skipped that, I apologise. Here's the Knight of Pentacles. So there could be a good job change somewhere. Maybe you're having to move because of a job. What you want is the Hermit. You could have Virgo in your chart, or dealing with a Virgo. You want time to go into introspection. And I think subconsciously you want to skip this 8th house and go into the 9th. Tough, because what's coming in is the 8 of Swords. I kind of feel like this is instigating, it's the 8th house. But it's also entrapment. Trapped in your mind about something. Trapped in negative patterns, negative beliefs. Trapped in same obsessions. The same sort of obsessions. How do you see yourself as the 5 of Wands? I kind of feel like you just feel like you're in an uphill struggle, climbing a ladder that's not stable. Every time you put a foot somewhere, you think that, you know, you're on the right path. It slips and you drop a level or two. How oversee you is the Ace of Swords. Someone very intelligent, good communicator. They feel like you're on the same sort of intellect level. But they're also somebody that has a lot in their heads. You may go round and round in circles over things. Not letting things die. You know, we're in the 8th house. This house is about death. It doesn't have to be physical death. This could be just letting this... I'm getting here like a roller coaster of a mind. Someone that overanalyzes everything. That needs to die. That's essentially, I feel. Your advice is the Fool. Take leaps of faith. Just go with the flow. There's going to be big changes for you, you know, in this 8th house. Like I say, it's not an easy transit. But the outcome is the Three of Pentacles. This is working together. Again, if there's power struggles, just be careful of that. The Nine of Cups is with the Tower. Nine of Cups in its negative is overindulgences. So I kind of feel there's an end to that. So whether there's an overindulgence in overworking, too much drink, too much sex addictions, anything that is over the top, I kind of feel like this period is going to really make it come crashing down. You're going to look at it in a different light. And then the final card, they came out together, is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is cracking on with your life, cracking on with nailing your job down, manifesting in the moon cycles. But I'm also looking here that you're going in to the 8th house trapped. You're coming out of the 8th house a work in progress. So it's good, which is perfect. It takes you into the 9th house then, where you're looking into, you're questioning your faith, you're questioning what you've been brought up to believe, you're questioning to review your principles and your beliefs. So I like this, Cancer. I think it's something that's, it's tough, but it needs to happen, if that makes sense. But now that I've pre-warned you, you can expect these things. You know, it's, the worst thing about tower moments is when you don't expect them. If you can kind of prepare for them, it's not as bad. Okay, 3 more. the Sun, bottom of the deck, with the Three of Pentacles. So this Three of Pentacles in the future it's going to bring you happiness. I kind of feel like it's going to release you from these shackles that you're in and give you plenty of options. So, Six of Swords is clarified by the Four of Swords. This is you heading towards, wanting to head towards peace. But the problem is, you're heading towards going backwards. You know, for some of you, you're revisiting kind of your 4th house as well, so a lot of your placements. So who's going into 4th house? Where's my notes? Scorpio going into your 4th house. Also, who's come out of 4th house? Libra has come out of 4th house. So you could have Libra in your chart or Scorpio in your chart. Some of you are going to revisit the 4th house. 4th house is about the home. It's about family. So there could be some sort of issues there. Maybe reconciliations with family. Crossing you isn't going to work with a Tower. It's going to really... This could be friendships as well. You know, doesn't have to be family. But there's some sort of friendships in environment that's not good for you, Cancer, and that's going to come to light during this next couple of years. Someone else had something about friends as well. Who was that? Gemini, yeah. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. Root of the matter is the Knight of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. Your aim is for your career to take off. You want financial stability. You want. You also want a committed partner. But even you're slow to do that as well. Recent past is the Six of Wands. I kind of feel like this type of Instagram, you know, energy here, putting your life on Instagram and wanting as many likes as you possibly can. This is well in the previous house. I think you're bored of it. You're tired of that now. 9 of Wands. You don't want it. You know, now you want. What you want is the Hermit and the Six of Wands. You just want to move forward to victory without flashing it. You want to go within and move forward. You want acknowledgement for your inner work rather than like the real work. You know, the Hermit is wise, and the Hermit is, you know, he's not bothered about. I don't get caught up in gender. I'm just saying, reading the card. He's not bothered about how many likes he's got on Instagram, how many followers he has, etc, etc. He just wants to gain victory in himself, and that's what you're moving away from. You've gone away from, you're just tired of that. You're tired of the whole, I almost get like, that's your Instagram face, that's the real face, you know, with all these filters and stuff like that. I don't mean you're ugly or anything like that. I mean, what you show on Instagram is nothing compared to real life. That's the energy I'm getting. I've just dug myself such a huge hole in doing so I apologise. What's coming in is the 8 of Swords with the 9 of Cups. When you pass through the 8th house and come out as a work in progress with the 8 of Pentacles at the end, the wish fulfillments start to come. And you're also releasing this 9 of Cups, this overindulgences in some kind. There's no specifics here, you know. Cups I always refer to as possible drink, so maybe overdoing it with the drink. But you're going to release that. 8 of Swords is about releasing yourself from that prison, and the Tower's coming over that in the future anyway. So that's going to, I feel the next 2 or 3 years is going to really mop up any issues there. How you see yourself is the 5 of Wands with the Ace of Wands. You got this inner battle to try and find this creative spark. You could also be going into your 5th house if you've got other placements. Who's going into 5th house? Libra again, so you may have strong Libra in your chart. Libra's, the 5th house is about creativity and children, that type of thing. I think you're desperate to find that creative spark again. Maybe you've lost that in the past, but that's what you're aiming for. How others see you is the Ace of Swords with the King of Cups. They see the potential. There's love for you, and there's an intellectual connection as well. But like I said, there's this. You've got the potential to be emotionally balanced. but I kind of think there's just a lot going off in your head at the moment, Cancer. Your advice is the Fool with the Three of Swords. Yes, you've been hurt in the past. Yes, it could possibly happen again, but you'll never know unless you take a chance. Take a leap of faith, you know, whether that be love, whether that be, you know, friendship's gone bad. You can't protect your heart forever. You gotta let love in. You know, this is what the King of Cups is. Emotionally balanced. He can love like nobody, but he also doesn't wear his heart on the sleeve. So I mean, it's just taking that risk that, you know, nobody can guarantee that you're never going to get heartbroken again, but it's a sad life if you're not willing to try. The Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in the Tower, and the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Wands, King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So this collaboration, whatever you're going to be doing, working together within a team, is going to be very, very successful. Your ships are going to come in with this. The Tower and the Nine of Cups with the King of Swords, I kind of think it's just cutting out this overindulgence of whatever that is. I'm going to take another card for that. So I've also got a feeling there's also a narcissistic energy around you. Not you in particular, I think someone that's around you. Six of Cups, could be somebody from your childhood, or it could even be a family member. That's a bit cold or blunt or just very selfish. Could be a mother. Got the Queen of Swords, the Mother of Swords. Kind of feeling like child and father, possibly. There could be issues with your parents from childhood. You're addressing that now. But the Eight of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles for me is a work in progress of reinvention. The Page always says to me is a card of reinventing yourself and coming forward with ready to offer something else to the world. So, good stuff, Cancer. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, it's the 8th house. It will have you challenge your deepest, darkest desires and secrets and fears. But if you face them head on, you take a leap of faith that, you know, you may get your heart broken on certain occasions, but if you don't try, you never will. You can heal. And just remember, you know, the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Just remember, your ships are coming in. Any vices, they're getting trashed by the Tower. Any friendships that are no good for you, they're getting broken away and moving forward. And also here, your advice is don't be afraid to hurt people. And I don't mean that as in a horrible way. As in, if people are on your wavelength, if people are... Because some people won't realise how toxic they are to you. And the only way to break free is to cut them off. So, you know, don't be afraid of doing that as well. But this will all come up in the next couple of years. There'll be situations that'll test to see if they can withstand. Okay, Cancer. You could be dealing with... There was strong Libra, weren't there? There's Leo, there's Virgo, Scorpio. But we've got everybody. We've got Cups, we've got Swords, we've got Pentacles, we've got Wands. Everybody's here. Okay. Look after yourself. Good luck. Let me know if it resonates. Yeah. Big changes, but when you plan ahead, you can cope with anything. Alright. Take care, and I'll see you soon.